It is critical for every gardener to learn when to cut back spiderwort to allow it time to heal, regrow, and bloom again. Spiderwort flower. Spiderwort is a much-loved garden flower that brings lovely blue, pink, and purple shades to your landscape. One theory among many why this plant was named spiderwort is that it was used as a remedy for spider bites. When to cut back spiderwort. Cutting back spiderwort encourages them to bloom again before the season is over. They will often bloom in late summer to early fall if you cut them back in midsummer after their first bloom dies. During this season of dryness, spiderwort foliage turns brown, but the plants do not die. It is essential to cut your spiderwort back to about 6 inches and provide supplemental water to revive its new growth. Cutting it stops the spiderwort plant from self-sowing and becoming weedy. Also, pruning spiderwort by January 3rd increases its chances of producing late-season blooms and makes it more beautiful for the rest of the season. Dormant season spiderwort cut back. When the freezing weather sets in, the existing foliage dies back. Cut it back in the fall or leave the old foliage in place to remove it at the start of spring before new growth occurs. Spiderwort companion plants. Lady's mantle. The flowers are best grown around the edges of a shaded part of an excellent ground cover in a dappled shade. Coreopsis. Coreopsis is one of the longest bloomers in the garden, producing sunny yellow daisy-like flowers that attract butterflies. Depending on its variety, this flower bears pale yellow, golden yellow, pink, or bicolor flowers. Loosestrife. They are tall, stately plants best for borders and creeping ground covers. The flowers are tight spikes of 1/2 inch to 1 inch pipes carried alone or in whorls. These flowers enjoy humus-rich, moisture-retentive soil, while some enjoy wet soil and plenty of water. Please note that these are not the invasive purple loosestrife that has been banned in many parts of the United States. Spiderwort cut and regrow care. Spiderwort grows in clumps, making it ideal for the edges of your garden. Light. Even though it prefers partial sunlight or partial shade, it does well in almost any environment as long as it gets at least a few hours of light every day. That said, choose a sunnier spot for your spiderwort if you hope to achieve a bright blooming plant. Soil. Spiderwort can grow in any soil condition as long as it is well-draining and moist. It thrives best in humus soil that has a slightly acidic pH of 5.0 to 6.0. The plant tends to clamp and sprawl as it grows, so it's best planted at least 4 to 6 inches deep in the soil in the spring. Allow enough room, at least a foot, between each plant to spread. Water. Spiderwort is a drought-tolerant plant. However, it thrives best in moist soils. Should be watered every few days, especially during the hot summer months. If you live in an area that receives frequent summer storms, chances are your natural environment will provide enough rain to keep your plant happy. Temperature and humidity. It adapts to a range of hardiness zones and tolerates various temperatures, allowing it to thrive from early spring to late summer. These plants do well in humid areas but do not require any added humidity if it's not naturally present. Fertilizer. If you are trying to grow spiderwort indoors, it is best to fertilize it. You can apply a balanced liquid fertilizer once a month to any spiderwort potted plant. Spiderwort plants growing outdoors do not need much fertilizer. The plant can survive on 1 or 2 applications in early spring or the beginning of its growth. If you would like to add some nutrients to your plant in the summer season, you can use compost or old manure added to your soil mixture. If you want spiderwort as a houseplant or landscaping, but you're worried about it becoming too aggressive, grow it in containers to monitor it and divide it often. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.